As a part of our commitment to the open source community, this is one of our very complex tools that we have developed and decided to open source it. Now, this solution, I'm going to walk you through in just a little bit more about what it does. What you will see in terms of what the product can offer is a completely AI-enabled recruitment toolkit, as you can find it on our website, scalovate.com/recruitment-AI. We have added a lot of options that are most important for the recruitment teams, recruitment companies, staff augmentation companies, and the like. And at the same time, we have added some artificial intelligence flavor on top of it, AI flavor, which would not only help them do their work faster, but optimize the times for their talent acquisition experts and the management as well. So by default, this system that you can literally download from GitHub completely free of cost, is offering team collaboration, document management, time tracking, quality assurance, workflows, security. There's a chat assistant, then CV analysis optimization, advanced search and filtering, and we have put a certain roles in there, which you can go to the demo, which will walk you through in just a few minutes. So the roles include the super admin for the people like the recruitment company owner or the manager who controls the entire app flow and everything else, because this is a business app. This should not be treated like a website or a regular app which has got way too many things going on. This is very focused on your recruitment itself, so you can call it a recruitment operations system. And so it has got super admin, it has got admin, it has got a recruiter role, and then the client role, which is your client, which you will be supplying the resources to, or the client who are asking you to provide a certain talent that they would like to hire. And then there's a candidate profile. The candidates can upload their profiles, do their optimization, check their ATS compatibility. This works directly through the AI. You can launch the demo right from here, which we're gonna get to in just a bit. You can get the entire code from the GitHub repository, which is available on our repo. So you can go to this link, and all you need to do is code and then just clone this repository, and you'll have the entire software available for you, which you can modify. It's available under MIT license, so you can completely own it and run it as you want it to. Now there is the AI engine. Now we are using Grok AI for the demo purposes, but you can attach it to Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, DeepSeek, whatever. If you have got the API keys, you just need to enter that, and once you're downloading this software itself, you'll be able to give it to your programmers, and they'll quickly figure out how to get this sorted. Now the core AI capabilities, I'm not going to go through every one of this, but you can integrate it with you could go through this yourself, and then there's some platform features I'd like to mention that we built it in a way that you can easily integrate it with whatever CRM or ERP you're using. And then again, there'll be a little bit of programming, but if you hand it over to your developers, they should be able to figure out really fast on how to connect all of these things. That's built upon pretty much the most popular technology stack there is, which is React, Vite, Tailwind, and then backend runs on Node.js, which is an Express to keep it lightweight. And then we have got we're using Grok Mixtral or Llama for the inference, but feel free to use whatever you prefer. Then the database is entirely on Firebase, which is a Google product, and the storage also. So you have to pay extra to Firebase to actually take the paid account for the storage, for the CVs and whatnots. But the authentication is also taken care of by Firebase. So we have kept it as simple as possible for you to set up and get up and running, probably in a matter of weeks. Like if you start today, it'll take you a couple of weeks to actually restructure it and make sure that it looks very basically your branding and everything else, and then test out the features, connect AI and whatnot, and you can do the rollout in week 4 or week 5 maximum after all the testing. Now we will also put the steps. Again, this is a standard README file for GitHub. You'll be so it'll help your developers to get started really quickly. Then there's user guide, licenses, I said, SMIT provided by Scalovate. So you're free to use, modify, resell if you like this entire product. Now what we request in return is just to go and give this repository a star. So that was the GitHub walkthrough. Now let's just jump right into the demo of it. You can launch the demo from here, or you can launch the demo from here at the top of the page. So what we have done is we built a landing page where you can change these numbers and everything else, and you can add a video here based off of your organization that you can or maybe connect it to a meetings or a booking system of sorts. And then it mentions all sorts of offerings that has been presented within this particular product. And if you're a company who is downloading it for your own use, you can just get rid of this pricing scheme and everything else, and then you can rename whatever you prefer it to say. And then we have mentioned the features of it, so you can go ahead and watch the features. You can watch the pricing, you can watch about us. So you can basically add all of these links and integrations, and so it's basically targeting to both the recruitment companies as well as the organizations who'd like to take this product and embed it inside their own system, or maybe build a business out of it and resell it. Now let's get started. Oh, by the way, it has got two modes, dark and light mode. So for the users who don't like the light mode, like me. Let's start with the login. So once you go to the login, you'll be able to see the test accounts that we have created for you to actually start doing the demo. You can log in with Google, but this will take you to the candidate profile only. So here, if you notice, superadmin is at a company domain, which of course should be your domain. Recruiter, this is your consultant or your talent acquisition expert who's working inside your company, so he'll have a company account as well. So these accounts are hard coded not to be an account that's Gmail or a Hotmail or Yahoo, whatever. And then the client, because the client is a client, so they can have any email that they want. And then a candidate, again, they can have any email. They can sign up with any email that they prefer. So let's just start with the superadmin. I'm going to copy this one here and get the password in as they sign in. So once you sign in, you'll be taken to the admin dashboard. Now this is a super admin dashboard, and you'll be able to see all the users that are there, how many active users, total revenues. Now from here you'll be able to manage your user system, change the system settings, analytics, and systems monitoring. If you want to see more, you'll be able to see the recent user system alerts and the recent activity that has been done on your app, looking at it from the superadmin site. Now if you go to the user management, you'll be able to see all the users here, and there are pending, and the administrators and everything else. And then if you go to the team management, you'll be able to see the teams. Now if you go back to user management, you can also add the user from here, which the pop-up can be added. The modal is there, you can just hit it and it should be able to add it. Now if you go here, you'll be able to see the team members. That's your talent acquisition, talent people who are recruiters. So you'll be able to edit them and add more details for them, and you can delete them. Of course, you can add a new team member. You'll be able to add a new team member, or somebody started to join, so you should be able to see that, and you'll be able to have granular permissions of what this particular team member can do, right? So, and then you just hit add member, and then they will appear here, and then you'll be able to edit them as, like, look, if I look at Sarah Johnson, Sarah has got some of the permissions here. We can give her all the permissions. We can remove some permissions from here, and then update a member, and she'll be able to only access that particular section. Now, if you go to the system settings, again, only accessible to the super admin, you'll be able to update the site name. A default role, like as I mentioned, when you're logging in, you'll be able to log in with Google, but you can change that to either it's a client or a recruiter or a candidate. I would prefer it to be a candidate, so it should stay as a candidate. Now this description, this is kind of like a CMS for your front end as well. If you like what we have built and you just want to reuse that, you'll be able to update a few things here, and then you can put the maintenance mode and allow registration and emails. Then for security, you'll be able to rate limit the API usage, and then you'll be the allowed email addresses as well, require two-factor authentication if you want to include SMS or Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator for that matter, and then this is all the password and protecting and all that stuff. Then if you go to API keys, you'll be able to add your API keys, AI API keys. Grok we have hard coded that because this is kind of like the most cheapest inferencing that's available for testing, and actually for running production workloads as well. If you're not running very heavy ones, if you have got a budget of like $100 a month, you should be able to do all of that just with Grok. Then Firebase configuration, you can add your email service API key, Stripe API key if you are willing to put this as a SaaS and sell it to other recruitment companies. Then webhook secrets, and then you can like enable API logging, enable course. Notification wise, we've got all sorts of notifications built into the system. Then storage, you can, like, this is where I was mentioning a little while back, where you are giving the user to store their CVs or pictures or something like that. So you can do that, but you can do the calculation based on Firebase storage or AWS or Azure Blob or Google Cloud Storage. You can select it, and you should be able to configure that. Again, it needs a little bit of a wiring at the back end of whatever you need. Allowed file types are PDF, docs, and all the regular ones. Backup frequency, and right now my storage usage is about 2.4 gig out of 10 gigs, so it's just showing me that. Then analytics, this is where you can add your Google Analytics ID to track how many users and all of that stuff. Then we have added up a flavor for system monitoring. Now this is where if you're running on a VPS or something similar, and you can also basically monitor your cloud usage. So if you hook it up with the Google Cloud APIs or Microsoft APIs or AWS APIs, you should be able to get that information right in here, depending on how you want to use it. Again, this is predominantly focused on the super admin and others, though they don't have these options. Now you can see the system performance, the CPU usage, memory usage, and whatnot. So you can see the alerts, anything failed, system logs, and services. So all the services are up and running. So yeah, I mean this is where the admin dashboard comes into play. Now you manage users from here. You can go ahead and see the system settings again right from the desktop. You don't have to go on the left side. By the way, you can just shrink it down as well. It looks a little bit nicer this way, and you can change it to black, so it looks a whole lot better. If you go to system monitoring, you'll be able to see all the systems. Look, this looks pretty cool, and you get your notifications if there's any. And again, let me just and so yeah, this is a quick walkthrough of the admin, super admin, so to speak. And you can view the users from here, system alerts, and you can even view the activity logs right from here. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and sign out of this one, and then try and sign into the admin section. So this was the super admin for you. You can say yes, walk out, okay, take it to black dock mode, say login again. Now we're gonna go with, so basically admin, super admin, they're pretty much similar. So let's go ahead and see now our recruiter. Now the recruiter would be having, this is the person who works for you in-house in your in your firm. So first, okay, no thanks, recruiter dashboard. Let's just turn it to white. I was kind of like liking that one. Okay, so this is the recruiter dashboard. Now this is, as a recruitment company, you would have these people working for you, and these are the people who are actually looking proactively to the candidates and trying to contact them. The clients contact them as well, so they will be able to see how many candidates they have, active jobs that they're engaged in, pending proposals, replacement rate, so just at a high level. And they can also add a candidate from here, like it's say I'm in touch with somebody who sent me a CV or something like that, so I should be able to add that right from here. And then I can post a new job. Again, sorry about that, there's a bit of a slight glitch. I think it's just a wiring issue, but you should be able to create proposals, browse candidates from here, do an AI search, analytics, and you'll be able to see the recent candidates. And this is a demo, so Sarah is just showing in a couple of places the same name. And then active jobs, you can see what active jobs you have at the moment that you have posted, and the recent people who have reached out. Now from here you'll be able to, let's just bring it out, talent search. So you can do the talent search from here. Now this is all the candidates who have uploaded their CVs and created an account on your portal. So you'll be able to do the talent search for them. So you don't really have to go back into the Excel sheets, and you have to go back to a folder where you have all the CVs listed out and everything else. This is all done right here, and you'll be able to see what they're expecting, what they're on, what kind of experience they have, where they're based out of, and what's the ATS score. Again, pulling out directly from the AI. And if you look at AI talent matcher, now think about it. You have a job that you're recruiting for, and you're looking at all these candidates, right? And suddenly, okay, fine, let me just I've got all these candidates. Now I need to match it with through AI. So let's see, I've got this particular job that needs placement urgently, and I would like this to be having, the skill weight should be at least 60%, experience weight should be at least 30%, availability is important, salary should not be that much, the location doesn't matter, it can be remote or anything like that. And then you can match 60% above, or 80%, 90%, whatever you prefer. And maximum results are, I'm just looking at 5 candidates and say start AI matching. Yeah, we'll go back, look into your existing profiles and everything else, and come back with a match. Okay, Sarah matches 95% to the criteria that you have set. Like, so, okay, fine. Now from here, now you can just go ahead and message Sarah, or view her profile, or create a proposal directly for her. So I can view her profile that she's created on my application, on my app, the recruitment app, and then because she's a candidate, so I should be able to see that. And I've got an option to send a message or create a proposal for her directly. Say, hey Sarah, we'll be recruiting for this job. Would you be available for a quick chat about this or something similar, right? So this is the AI talent matcher. This is where, so we are not trying to change everything for the businesses, but we are just embedding AI where it's important. It's not important everywhere. AI should not be everywhere, but it should be exactly where it's needed. So you can again, if you've got thousands of candidates in here, you can just go ahead and search them by ATS score, by name, by experience, by date added, all this stuff, and you can say the grade or the list and all the good features. Then you've got the filters which you can further fine tune, and you'll search on what you're looking for in terms of the candidates. And this is you being a talent manager or recruiter. If you go to the candidates, again, it's pretty much similar. I'll say block here. I don't want my. So now the resource requests. Now this is where the jobs are being posted by the companies, by your clients, directly on the portal, and they're being assigned to you by the administrator. Now you're looking at this. Okay, fine. So what is here? Okay, I need to submit the proposal for this one. I need to view this. Let's say I need to view this request. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, it's pointing to the wrong direction here, but you can view the request. So this is, again, since this is I'd say about 95% complete as a product. So what we have done is we have left a few caveats which you can wire up yourself, because there's a bit of development work. A little heads up, you need to make it really personalized. Yeah, there would be a little bit of development work that you have to do. Maybe give it to a developer, or maybe give it back to Scalovate, and we should be able to do something like whatever you need to actually customize it exactly on what your needs are. So yeah, I mean, here we said if you have submitted a proposal, so we can just go ahead and update the proposal, and then we can chat with the client directly as well, right from here. So a chat window will pop up, and you can actually talk to the client if because these are not the real client. So the client window is not open, so it's not going to pop up as it is. But if the client is online and they're running it, so they will be able to see that, and you can see how many files you've submitted and whatnot. Okay, so you can see browse new requests as well. You should be able to see, again, the same requests and everything else. Now, for the analytics, if you go to analytics, as a recruiter, you should be able to see your analytics, what's going on, right? So your revenue trends, your top clients, time to hire, skills in demand, performance, candidate sources, where you're getting them from, revenue by industry. You should be able to track that yourself, how many proposals you've sent and expected revenue out of them, or maybe you have made some money out of it. Then you have got your own settings as well. Here you can add your name, your profile, where you work. You've got your preferences, and you can start on dark mode, or language settings. You'd be able to set your push notifications, change your password, and integrations if you want to integrate with Odoo or something like that, since you're using something similar, if you are. So, or you can connect your Google account. Right, so this is about the consultant who's working inside an organization, and this is how they will be able to look into different things, and they'll be able to effectively manage their entire workflow. Of course, as I said, it needs a bit of wiring, so your developer can do it for you, or you can ask us, and we'll be happy to help on that to make it really a customized experience for you. Now let's move to the next role. I'll sign out of this one, say yes. I go back to the main page, and I'm just going to go ahead and log in again. And now we're going to go and have a look at the client. So this is the person who is actually giving you the business. Now the client dashboard is rather simple. So they'll be able to see what kind of investment they've made in your company, basically, what kind of business they've given you so far, how many projects they've worked on, and what's the team rating. They will be able to create those ratings for you. Now, quick actions include create a project brief. This is where I need a developer. I need 2 developers for a project with X, Y, and Z experience, and they should be able to get that sorted. Now, for an e-commerce, this is my active project with your company, so I should be able to see the progress of it in terms of exhaustion of my budget and how many members I've recruited from you, and so on and so forth. Recent projects, the recent proposals this month. So it gives a complete overview, basically. If I go to my projects, I should be able to see all the projects that I have worked with. So right now there's no engagement. If you get to create the first engagement, is created. So this is one of the resources. Then this is pretty much the proposals that you have submitted from the customer that you're looking at, right? So you should be able to get the requests coming out of that, and you should be able to review your proposals that you have sent to the recruiter. And this is the when I say you, I mean the client, right? So your client. So don't confuse the use, so to speak. So the assigned recruiter from the company is Dr. Michael Chen. Here it's Sarah Mitchell, Lisa Wong. So these are different recruiters that have been assigned who are working with you. What kind of team you are working with? Eight people. Budget is about 180 a month. Something similar. So this can all be updated. Now these are the tags that say it's under review, team request, client is active or pending, and then they have got the settings. So if you go to the settings again, it's pretty much similar. As the previous one, because you're a user, not the admin, so you'll have a very, very standard settings which you can update. And all the good things like toggle theme and whatnot, and you can make it look pretty, like shrink the sidebar so you get more space here. And yeah, so this is you also get your own AI assistant where you can place this anywhere. We place it at the bottom, so we don't want the noise to disturb the chat. So you just start talking to it right away, and the chat the agent will start going to start working with you. So I'll just do some dummy messages right here. Say send. Basically, this is where you can add the RAG functionality, and for your clients to be able to talk to your data, to be able to give them the quick information about whatever they need. So that functionality is built right into it. You can move it as on the side. You can make it a pop-up chat window. There are multiple features. So it's available for you to based on your UX design or UI design, you should be able to change it anywhere you prefer. So that was a quick walkthrough on our Recruitment AI platform. Of course, it's by no means it's 100% complete, because what we have done is we have given you a starting point. So I'd say you have got 90% completion. Now you need to modify your user interface. You need to modify your data that you need to enter here. And again, the code is available. It's open. It's for you to use and change whatever you prefer. This applies to both recruitment companies as well as with companies who are willing to give a platform to the entire recruitment companies to be able to take their business forward. I hope you like this demo, and if you find it useful, go ahead and download it. Learn more about it on scalovate.com/products, and then go ahead, download the product, and see if you like it. It's completely free to use. You should be able to build this system off this starting point, and you should be able to expand if you're willing to go into the recruitment business, or building a recruitment platform for recruitment companies to be able to leverage this. This will be this is a complete AI powered platform for the clients, for the candidates. They have an option. They should be able to easily upload their CVs, get the ATS qualifications. So the ATS scanner, so AI enables them to build the CVs based on their based on the job they're applying for. This is all inside this package. So I wish you all the best.